Hail, brothers and sisters! My name is Captain Meatshield, and welcome back to Attack on Factorio. What have we been doing recently? We've been setting up more production, more trains, more districts, all that lovely good stuff. Autosaves, thank you. But today I've got a couple of things that I need to be doing. I've got production at Hollow Point to finish off. For that, I'm also going to be needing a new district that will be producing steel. So first off, I think I need to empty out some of my backpack space, because I've got a fuck ton of stuff in here and I don't need all of it. So I'm going to go and just kind of clear out my bags, and then we'll crack on with some new production. Oil production looks like it's still going okay, so that's quite nice. Oh, and I can build that refinery that I wanted to make. And boom. There we go. And we got 2 refineries on the go. So you can see how this system is just easily scalable in various different directions. Right. I've got stuff that I need to clear out of my bags from, like, Beltway. I'll take all this stuff down to Beltway so that it could be put into production of other things. So I've got a lot of yellow belts and bog standard basic inserters that I don't need, so we're going to go and clear all this stuff away. Swing in round here actually, so I can pick up some stone bricks. Driving around on the tracks rather recklessly, that's not a very good idea. Trains could come around any second. That's not too bad at the moment. That's cleared out a fair bit of space. It could be better, we could do more. But for now, I think we've got all the stuff that we need. So how many of these little furnaces do I have at the moment? Do I have any left over in, I don't know if I've got any left over in Central. But anyway, I've got rails, that's good. Rails are what I need. And, oh god, okay, yeah, we're just going to crash through this forest at a very slow pace. Come on, out the way. And I'm going to be setting up another smelting district right here. So this is going to be for the production of steel, which is what I need right now. Bugs are having another good go at the wall over that way. I don't know if I like it, but I'm hoping... I know I say this episode after episode, but I really am hoping that this will be when... well, the episode where we make a start on the, like, full-sized, ridiculous, bloody bastard wall. Which should be good. What have I done here? I feel like things are misaligned. Okay, station in place. Rather nicely situated right next to all this oil stuff as well, so that's good. Okay. As always, there is a planned layout for this. I've just got to figure out where everything needs to go now. Okay, we're getting the basics in place. We've had to have these rails run right through a copper vein, but I'm still planning on doing like a big overhaul of the rail network once the first wall is up. So, what I've really got to do, I've got to bring power over. I know that much. So, come with me, power lines. We're going on an adventure. Here we go. Power's all connected up. The main thing I've got to be worrying about now is getting the trains over to where they need to be. Although some of these signals seem to be flashing and I don't much like it. I don't know what's going on. I need to get more signals anyway, so back down to Beltway we go. I'm doing everything on foot again. Here, where's my car? There it is. I also need to grab more rails, so we can do that. Okay, there we go. We've got all of the infrastructure set up. All we need to do now is actually get the trains over, so which ones are we after? Right, now do I have the materials necessary to make another train? I think I do. Just about. Well, I've got the engines for it, I don't have the rest. Okay. Might be waiting a while. Oh god, I forgot that there's no path for the for those trains to actually get round to the steel smelting. Whoops. You've got a seriously busy job now that you're supplying fuel to pretty much everything in the system. I really don't like the look of the assaults over by Vickersville. I really need to get stuff sorted out over there. That's going to be where we're making a start on the wall, I think. Because it really bloody needs it. That is the one point in the... Oh, hello, Mr. Circuit Train. You're taking a slightly different route. That's nice. Yeah, Vickersville is really taking the brunt of all the assaults because of it being like right on the desert. It's the first big target that's putting out a fair bit of pollution that the bugs are going to be running into. So I need to shore up the defences over there. Really need to make a start on all that. Okay, all these signals are in place. That should be good. And hopefully, now that the iron train has been down, yes, we've got some steel production. Marvellous. It's not a lot at the moment. I mean, we haven't got like a huge supply of iron coming in, and we're still relying on the steel furnaces, which, like, they smelt quite quickly, but they're not hugely efficient. But it does mean that I can pinch some supplies in order to make a new train. Okay. On your Todd. Off you go. There's no point in you sitting around there. Let's get straight down to Hollow Point. You're probably holding up all the other trains. Well, I don't really see any sign of them. Oh, yes, I need to set up the... get the inserters in place for all of this as well, because I haven't actually set up turret production yet. Which is a bit daft. Seeing as I'm going to need a lot of those. Mr. Steel Train, in you come. Right, stop there. I need to sort out the unloading for you. So use... This is going to be a bit fiddly. I might need to redo some of the belts around here. Okay, it's only taken an absolute bloody age, but we've finally managed to get ammunition production over this side. Ugh, that took a while. It's not going to be a whole lot of ammunition at the moment because there's absolute bugger all steel. But hopefully as the trains start moving around, they'll actually get on with stuff and it will start making a difference. So, I'm going to put some turrets in around Hollow Point because it could do with some defense. It's likely to get attacked. But I think we might be at the point now where it is time to start building the wall. I've been looking forward to this. We're going to grab all the turrets that we can at the moment. It's not a lot, but it should be enough. We're going to go and find the car because that's completely loaded up with what's my jigs? Walls. That's the one. Oh, such a long walk. And yep, the turrets are being engaged over on the eastern front. But never mind, that is where we're going to be setting things up. So I've got an idea of where I want this first wall to go. I want it encasing pretty much all of this stuff. It's going to be a huge bloody thing. But what I'm probably going to do is have it kind of follow the rail lines and meet up with the walls at Fracture, come down south and go below, like to the south of Hollow Point, stone smelting, and then come up and connect with the walls at Beltway. So that some of these districts will actually be kind of consolidated within the wall structure itself. So, let's get started. This is looking like a complete mess at the moment. Don't worry, it's going to be fine. Just kind of roughing out the idea of where I want this to go. Again, this is going to go through revisions, just like everything else. But it really is just kind of a bit of a placeholder, just so that we can get an idea of what we're building and where all the changes need to be made. And I think as I'm working on this area as well, if biter attacks come along, then I can figure out where the guns need to go. So this should work out quite nicely, I reckon. Oh god, they're actually coming in from that direction as well. Ooh, ammo. That's something I need. I'll probably go and dismantle what's left in Central, actually, while I'm doing all this. If I can get down there before the bugs decide they want to attack. Because you can never trust them. I don't know what they're going to be planning. Power's still doing fantastic, which is good. And we've definitely got enough materials to keep building this wall. So I'm going to keep doing that. Eventually we'll start repurposing the turrets that have been placed already, so things are going to be okay, I reckon. A nice stack of 25 in each. And then once we get the automated loading system set up, then we're going to have a real fun time, because I probably won't actually have to do much when it comes down to ensuring the defences are okay. And the only thing I'll have to really worry about doing will be coming around to repair things. But eventually I'm going to get a big logistics robot network all set in place, so that we'll have construction bots and everything to go around doing all the repairs for me, which I'm looking forward to. That's going to be awesome. So, gates here. Yes, I know I can't place that there. And we'll just bring this down here for now. I'm going to try and do this in sections. I want to kind of, I suppose it's being strategic about things. But if I can work on it in bits instead of trying to get the entire thing in place, I don't want to be running around trying to. I don't think I'm going to get this entire thing in place by the end of this episode. So it's, while I am in a rush to try and get it done, I'm not going to rush it to the point of ruining everything. That's starting to look quite good. I'm quite pleased with this. I am going to drive down to Hollow Point, go and grab some turrets, and maybe see if I can pick up some more ammunition, see how much has actually been crafted. There we go, we got 60 gates here. That is going to be more than enough for what we need. Turrets, a stack of 32, that's rather nice. And ammunition, we'll just hoover up everything that's on this belt. Don't think it was too much, but it's certainly enough. What's going on up there? You're getting assaulted. Right. Okay, the northern part of the wall is where we need to focus our efforts. Ooh. You can see this wall in effect now. It's working. It's doing the job. Oh, I'm happy about this. You can just have a load of fucking firearm magazines. Let's swap you out for that as well, actually, because I still need to get rid of all this firearm ammunition. It is absolutely rubbish. I don't know why I still have some. Oh, wow. Okay. That's a lot of bugs. Jeez, I was not expecting that. They're all just going for the guns that have got no ammunition in them, the bastards. Oh, you fucking little spitters. Damn it. Okay. This is going to need a lot more in the way of defences. Oh, I hate spitters. They're the worst bloody thing in this game. They wreck your shit up something fierce. You know, the trouble with spitters is obviously they don't have to get in such close range as the biters do. But some of them, I think when they get up to well, as they start to evolve, they end up like being able to fire from outside the range of standard turrets. So you have to upgrade to laser turrets, or eventually flamethrower turrets, or something that involves a lot more firepower and a lot more, like, it's more higher tech stuff. So I'm not looking forward to when they start evolving up to that point. But what I might end up going about doing in the next episode or so, probably be go out and do a little bit of culling, get rid of some of these bugs. Okay, how's the ammunition production going? Why are you two not working? Oh, I haven't put outputs on you. That's why. Oh, silly, silly me. And I think what I might do is I might actually set up like the loading for the trains so that we can actually get like a buffer chest system in place so that we can come down here and pick up ammunition as and when we need it. I mean, there's no trains actually coming in to load this stuff yet. But it would be good to actually just get the infrastructure in place. And hello, Mr. Copper Train. You nearly ran over my face. I do not want that, thank you. There we go. All that's just going to go flying off now into the chests down on the south. What's being attacked? It's the north wall. But it seems to be doing the job. Okay, I'm wondering how the steel supply is doing at the moment, because it's dwindling. But it is getting to all of the ammunition production and stuff, so, I mean, I can't really complain too much. I should probably go and check how things are going in the actual district. But we're just going to steal all of this ammo, which unfortunately isn't a lot. Probably should have left the ammo production in central operating for a bit longer. But never mind, we'll just move on. We'll go and check up on the steel smelting, see how that's going. I'm not expecting it to be brilliant at the moment because like, there's very long trips before the coal train runs out of bloody coal. Again, refueling station needs to happen. You know, the coal's doing fine over here, but it is the iron train that's taken the kind of long, fiddly route and isn't really sticking around for very long. Yeah, at steel, I want you to wait for a little bit longer. You can have 45 seconds there, because the steel district is what is relying on you the most at the moment, because steel trains here, there's no bloody steel for it to pick up. The bugs look like they're having fun with that wall. Nothing's been damaged, nothing's been destroyed. This is all very good. Yeah, I just remembered half the problem is I've only got one cargo wagon unloading at the moment, and it's not unloading a whole lot because the fast inserters don't pick up a huge amount of stuff. What's going to be good is once we can finally get the advanced circuit district operational and we can start researching what is it? Stack inserters. Well, I've already got them, but I need advanced circuits to be able to build them. So that is going to be something on our to-do list, hopefully sometime very, very soon. But things are going quite well. I'm glad that the work on the wall has started. And in fact, I think I might bring some of these turrets over, because tucked all up behind here, they're not really doing much, and they could be repurposed for other duties. And all of the walls and stuff that are around on this side, oh god, a little bit full. Yeah, all of the walls and turrets are going to be repurposed. They're going to be relayed into nice, good looking layouts in time anyway. For now, I just want to reinforce the outer wall as much as I can, because the bugs have spawned quite a few bases that are starting to get a little bit close, and they're getting rather nasty with all their attacks, so we want to make sure that we're well prepared for all of this. Although I do have a lot of ammunition now. I'm gonna try and get rid of some of this bog standard ammo anyway. It will be good once we've got the logistics and construction bot network set up so that the walls and turrets can be automatically, well, both automatically loaded and automatically repaired. That is something that I want to set up. But again, I need advanced circuits in order to be able to even build the roboports necessary to house the all of the robot network stuff. Again, we'll get to it in time. It'll also be nice to have logistics bots that can just like fly around and resupply me, and we can probably get rid of some of the really ugly looking belt systems that we've got in some of the districts. But I think that wall is looking fairly secure, and from the big mess of bugs that are outside these walls, I think, yeah, I think it's going okay. So I'm quite pleased with this. Things are going very well. Some of this iron supply is starting to dwindle as well. We're starting to get that cleared away from the tracks. It's all good news to me. And how are things going down here with the copper? Copper seems to be doing okay. I mean, it's all the chests are completely filled. Oh, how's that wall doing? It's doing perfectly. Well done. Oh, I'm happy with this. But yeah, that wall is going to need a lot of reinforcing. I want to, like, you know, double the thickness of the wall and eventually get around to, you know, sorting out all of the other stuff like automatic loading of the guns and various other things that are just going to make everything run a little bit better. I think for the last, I've got about 10 minutes left, so I'm going to kind of run around, have a look over things, do little bits of maintenance, and just make sure that things are okay. Things look like they're all right there. I also want to move the, what's-a-majig, the concrete production. How much do you need for? You don't actually need a lot when it comes down to iron ore. So, pick all this up. And we're going to move you down to the stone smelting. And what we're going to do is, when it comes down to wanting concrete, we're just going to pick up, you know, we'll hoover up a belt of iron ore and just drag it over. Although, could maybe belt it over from this little patch that's here. That kind of looks like, I don't know, kind of looks like Asia. Maybe the US, I don't know. It kind of looks like a country on a map. And I'm talking bollocks again. Right, let's drive our way round to where... I forgot that I'd put all this stuff in the way, so I'm going to have to go out the other gate. Ow, ow, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Don't get run over by the train, you silly twat. Oh, you've run out. Lovely. Okay, so this place has no supply of its own anymore. We're relying purely on anything that's coming in from Beltway. That's not so bad. It is going to be a bit of a long trek for all this iron ore to come over, but I'm sure it'll be fine. And there we go. It means that there's less stone bricks getting through to the actual loading area. Oh, no, it's not so bad. It's just while the concrete's loading, that's all the only issue we're really going to have with it. But concrete production is back in operation. So things, I think, have gone quite well today. We've managed to get a fair bit of production back up and running. Things like ammunition, we've now got steel processing in its own district. So that's going to be going okay. Iron has completely run out. It's most likely because of all the turret construction, I think. So, yeah. Things are slowly coming together. We've managed to actually make a start on the first, the big wall as well. This is going to stretch for miles, and it's going to be absolutely loaded with guns. I mean, it's looking good already, but it does need to go through a bit of a revision. And I'm sure as the rails change over the coming episodes, and as various different alterations get made to things, then the walls will likely shift to accommodate what happens. But for the moment, we have the entire northeast of Central, Vickersville, and Fracture all encased in a nice big wall, and the majority of the rails that supply those districts. It's all going quite nicely. I'm really, really pleased with all this. Where do you come from? You come from the Steel District. Where is my iron train? Why are you taking so long? We've got some... I think we've got some fiddling about with the trains that needs to be sorted. Because, yeah, I'm things aren't going fantastically at the moment, mainly for the fact that we've only got a select number of trains that are going to quite a lot of different districts. Once I have an opportunity to sit down and build the refueling station, then I'm going to be kind of bringing all the trains in, overhauling all of their schedules, and figuring out where they need to go, and see if I can try and streamline things, like I did with the train that runs along the south portion of the line between Fracture and Beltway, because that's kind of got more of an idea of what I want to be doing, of having one train go through multiple stations, delivering and picking up multiple different products. So, I don't know. We'll get there in time. It's just going to take a lot more work, but I'm looking forward to it because this is good fun. So, I think I will leave this episode off here and just say thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more Let's Plays or metal covers from me, you can check out the playlists that are on the channel, and you can follow the links in the description below to follow me on social medias. But thank you again for watching this video, and I will catch you all very, very soon. This is Captain Meat Shield, signing off. You have fun with your symbols. There's a big hole in the ground. We had one of those in the last episode.